T4 and welcome back to Just Tips. Today I'm going to show you how I achieve my destructive look in my village here, and if you stay until the end of the video, I'll give you all the tips to help me achieve this look. Now let's get into it. Okay, so tip number one, you're going to want to go ahead and level out the area that you're building in. It just makes it a lot easier to have a nice place to live without a little bit of dirt or anything else poking through your floor. Once your place is leveled out, you're going to want to go ahead, enter the build mode, and once you figure out exactly where you want to put your stuff, you're going to want to put down foundations. Now, I recommend that instead of foundations, which use up 256 material, you actually switch over to ceilings and then place walls on the ceilings if you need to achieve that cube look. This is going to save you a load of building material, which is going to save you a load of grinding time. If you're building your first place, I recommend not going any bigger than a 3x3 until you get a good idea of exactly what you're trying to achieve in your building area. One of the great things about the building system in Enshrouded, if you overlap your building pieces, and we pay close attention to the center of our screen where it tells us how much building material we're going to use up, the number will actually adjust to how much building material you're actually using, so you don't have to worry about wasting building material when you overlap. What a perfect chance to show my next point. If you accidentally make a mistake in your building area, whether it be with a tool like a pick or with building, all you have to do is press Y and it will automatically reverse whatever you did. Now, unfortunately, this reverse is not unlimited, but you can undo about 3 to 4 things of mistakes. So for example, like I said with the pick, if I go ahead and smash this down a couple, and then we go ahead and press Y, it comes right back. Although it may be a little bit more time consuming, for new builders or for anybody who is really picky, I actually recommend using the 2-meter building pieces because it gives you a little bit more control and you're going to save again on your building resources and you're not going to have to reverse a lot of things. Mind you, this is mostly for the interior. Go ahead and use the 4-meter pieces for your walls and roof. Next, I'm going to say don't forget about pressing X to turn your snapping off and on. If you're having trouble placing something exactly where you want it, it will save you a lot of time to just go ahead and press that X, and it gives you a lot finer control over where you're actually putting your building pieces. And last but not least, as I promised, if you're still here, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I find the best way to achieve a destructive look is if you place your building next to something in the environment that you know you're going to want to keep, but it's natural to the environment, like a tree or anything like that. You can also plant trees next to your structures. You then grab your pick and pick away at your building material, and it will crumble in the way that I showed you earlier. Some materials are harder than others, respective to what they're made out of. But that is how you achieve the destructed look. You will also find that wood tends to just work a little bit better. But as this is a voxel-based game, you will always end up with a little bit of a square or something like that. And if you break something that you don't want actually broken, again, you can go ahead and hit that Y button, undo the damage. This will heal over time, like if you hit here, but that's not where you want to break, just stop hitting it, walk away from it, and it will heal over time. The only other thing I have to say is be careful of how close you are to the tree, because you can get rid of the tree if you hit it too many times with your pick. I'm T4. If you stayed until the end of the video, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time.